It's honestly hard to believe that I've been doing it for the past 100 days. I just wanted to mention some of the things that I have learned from the past 100 days, and it's gonna be interesting to see whether the second 100 days are gonna be any different to the first 100 days. But basically, over the last 100 days since I started this challenge, there's been a lot of self-reflection. Every time you make a video and you rewatch the video of yourself, you start noticing, I guess, the things that you want to improve on. I remember the first videos that I did, I would literally spend so much time cutting out all the kind of stuff, and it's still there present to the date, but I think there's been such a significant improvement in terms of that. So self-reflection has been massive. The way you position yourself, the way you talk, the words that you use, the amount of swearing that you do, I guess the way you interact with other people. Every time you look at yourself in those videos, there's that constant self-reflection is going on. Not to mention the self-acceptance as well. I was never a big fan of my own voice, and I feel like the more I watch those videos of myself, the more I'm sort of like being okay with it. And lately I'm just like, it is what it is, that's how I sound. But I'm sure I'm not the only one in this boat, and I don't think there's a lot of people out there don't mind their own voice when they hear it on the camera. In the past 100 days, there's definitely been some good days and bad days in terms of making those videos. I definitely had the days when I was all excited about it. I definitely had the days when I just didn't feel like making those videos. I just didn't feel like editing. I just didn't feel like picking up my camera. There were days when I was feeling stressed. There were days when I was feeling pressured. There were days when I was running out of time. I think there were maybe 3 or 4 days when I was away on a trip when I started falling behind, but I was still shooting every single day. But because of the issues with reception and internet and Wi-Fi that we had in some of the hotels and the places that we stayed, I started falling behind, and I had to do a bit of a catch-up game when I made it back to New Zealand, back into the country. So that was a massive learning curve as well, and I know for a fact that for the upcoming trips, I'm gonna try and do my best to make sure that I stay on top of it. I think it is worth mentioning the time management. I feel like I've just talked about it a little bit. So in terms of time management, obviously, because that's ultimately an hour out of your day every single day of just editing and posting stuff, not to mention taking videos and thinking about what to talk about and what to film and because it does get quite repetitive when you do it every single day. It makes sense to me now why people do it on a weekly basis, but that's not what the challenge is for me. So yeah, in terms of time management, obviously there has been a massive learning curve as well. Planning your day, I try and do my best to try and edit as early as you can in the day. The more you leave it for later, the more likely that the stuff is going to come up. Life happens, you just get carried away, and before you know it, it's 10 o'clock at night and you're like, shit, I still haven't done my video, I still haven't posted it. You just, instead of going to sleep or instead of going to bed, you end up sitting in front of a computer for a night and you spend another hour, and obviously you get it done because that's something that needs to be done. Consistency and discipline, that was one of the main goals, one of the main reasons why I started this, to work on my consistency and discipline. I've never been complaining about my consistency and my discipline, but I knew if I was to do something, I did monthly challenges prior to doing this, and I feel like it was challenging me, but wasn't challenging me for long enough. And that's how I basically came up with something like this. I just wanted one thing that I can do every single day from the start to the end of the year, and I decided, why wouldn't it be videos? Because that's something I really enjoy doing, is making videos. Probably it would be worth mentioning some little things like talking on the camera, being comfortable with the camera, taking your camera to the gym, filming in front of people, and obviously not to mention, I am nowhere near where I would like to be in terms of my confidence with the camera and my filming confidence around people and just the confidence talking on the camera and knowing what to talk about. I'm getting there, and it's only been 100 days, and I know what it means when things start compounding over time. So whatever the learnings that I had in the first 100 days, I think it should double in the following 100 days, if not tripled and quadrupled. Let's see what the next 100 days. I'm feeling super positive. There's definitely been days when I was like, man, what a waste of time. Why am I doing this? Da 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 da. But then other days I'm like, I'm so grateful that I started. It's such an amazing experience, and I'm definitely learning heaps. I guess bring on the remaining 265 days. That's still a lot. So this will be the beginning of the video, and now I'm just gonna show you how the day went. So yeah, enjoy watching the rest of the video. You spend one day at home without getting out, and I'm literally running to the gym, craving to go to the gym. I remember the days when they brought the mandates and I couldn't go gym. I feel like that was the biggest challenge that I had to face to date. This is hardstyle, baby.
You'll never die.
Da, 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 da.
Where it all began.
Like a fever taking over, it's burning. You're so stuck in your head, think I'm leaving. In your mind I know that you're hurting, that I'll be there, yes I'll be there. You and I, we can fly anywhere you wanna go. Find a place we can hide, we can make it on our own. Go along for the ride, till the stars just follow. You and I.
And this whole conversation with Daniel reminded me of this Richard Branson quote that basically says, a business is simply an idea to make other people's lives better.
Biomechanics class this morning with Master Matua Paul. Gonna be working on the biomechanics proposal that is due at the end of the semester. That one is gonna be one of the most challenging assignments that we have this term. It's never an easy one, but we got this. We got this thing.
Taking over, it's burning. You're so stuck in your head, think I'm leaving. In your mind I know that you're hurting.
I'm going Fijo hunting. Hold up. I saw lots of Fijos over the fence, which is like in between my fence and my neighbor's fence. So it's sort of like a neutral territory. Yeah, these are bad boys. What if I was to shake the tree? No. That should be enough for tomorrow's breakfast.